Hey guys, Dan from Trading with Dan here. How you guys all doing? Hope you're well. So it's been a fun day on the markets today, hasn't it, guys? So regarding the bot, we had the Ethereum. We had the Ethereum long bot go off, which was pretty unfortunate that it went off where it did, because we actually got stopped out of that trade, and it didn't actually go too much lower. Um, Too much lower last so it didn't actually go too much lower before obviously blasting off, which um it's pretty disheartening to see that, but it is what it is, isn't it? But what I have learned from that, obviously you guys know I've only recently set up the Ethereum bot. Ethereum is obviously more volatile than Bitcoin. It moves around. We see Bitcoin is up 4%, Ethereum's up 8% and 9% nearly today. So, and it does have bigger swings. So what I do need to do, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the bot settings for the Ethereum bot. So I still risk nearly the 1% of my capitals, but I'm gonna half the amount of position size I'm using, but then I'm going to increase my my stop and my take profits by double them, basically double them. So if you know what I mean, so I'm risking the same amount of capital, a smaller trade, but I'm just factoring in the higher volatility of Ethereum. So that's how I'm going to do that. So I'm going to learn my lesson from this. And then if we go over to the Bitcoin bot, Bitcoin's actually entered a buy trade, so I'm currently long Bitcoin. So I got long Ethereum, stopped out the Ethereum trade, long Bitcoin. Still in this Bitcoin trade. I think I entered around. I can tell you the price level that I entered. I entered at 9,969. My Ethereum position, I bought at. I bought in at. That's not right, is it? Yeah, I bought in at $271, which was high tick in the market at that point at the time, but it just is what it is, isn't it, guys? It happens. But yeah, so obviously I know the volatility is greater in Ethereum there, so I can address that, and then stopped out the Ethereum at 263. So if we go over to the bot, you can see we're currently in this Bitcoin position here. We can see is in 1.6%, which is great. My closed deal, if I show you my closed deal, the closed deal for the Ethereum was down 3.11%, $254 loss. So I had recently increased the trade sizes for the Ethereum and the Bitcoin trades, so that has like wiped out most of the gains actual Satoshi value wise. But it's a learning process, guys. I'm doing all this. I'm doing this along so we can all learn together. Going over to going over to the bots then. So I'm gonna adjust these Ethereum bots that we've got going on. So the Ethereum short bot we'll do first. We'll edit this. So as you can see, I was going for 30% of my BTC size. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change that. This was the short bot, wasn't it? The short bot. So I'll change that down to 20%. I think the long bot was a bigger size, and I'm going to change my target take profit to 3.5%. We'll keep the trading at 1.8, and we'll put the stop loss. We'll actually put the stop loss to 5%. We will keep it a bit tight. We won't double it actually, because we didn't actually half the trade size. So we'll save that. So that's successfully saved. So we're gonna go and adjust the long Ethereum bot. So the Ethereum long bot. This is the one that we lost on today. So yeah, the base order size was 30 again. So I'm going to change that down to 20. I'm going to change my target take profit to I'll change that to 6, Trailing day deviation 2, but I'll actually change the deviation to 2. And then my stop loss I'll change to 5. So we have actually given ourselves a bit of leeway there, so I'll save that. Yeah, so basically we're factoring just the higher volatility in the obviously the price of Ethereum. So yeah, so what I have done, so our Bitcoin is a larger position size actually. So at the moment, the current profit at the moment is almost covered that loss, so that's good. So if we can get up to the 2% on this and then keep going onwards and upwards, hopefully close that CME gap, then this could be a really good trade. So yeah, obviously this change in our position size and stop losses is going to affect, and obviously the increased volatility of Ethereum is going to sort of like bias the stats that I'm putting out in the description towards obviously the Ethereum, because that's going to have bigger losses and bigger profits. But yeah, that's just is what it is. That's fine. We can handle that. But yeah, so regarding my actual main account trades, so I had that Ethereum trade in the bot that stopped out, but then I did actually buy Ethereum in my main account at what levels did I buy? I bought 2 levels today. I bought at 266 and then 261 I bought Ethereum at, and then I got out of those at 270 and 275. So that was a good trade. And then also I was long quite a lot of Bitcoin. I've been working a long trade as I've been telling you guys over the past few days. So that finally paid up. That long trade did finally paid me some profits that I've been trading my ass off, trying to work my average down, entry down. So yeah, so finally pay some dividends on that. So yeah, so really pleased about that. So yeah, I'm actually at the moment out of all of my longs in my main account, purely because I'm now long in the bot account anyway. So I was happy just to take the profit where I'd been buying those longs, and then obviously there's a position on in the bot account, so I was happy just to keep that, and if we get a retrace, I will then buy more with my main account. So yeah, so the Dominator is a new indicator that we've been using. So it has the waves of basically telling you when to buy and sell, and the actual sell and buy signal. So you get these deeper waves. So what I suggest is the waves that go over 100, negative 100 or plus 100 are the main waves. These smaller waves that don't quite make it, they're not as you just know you're not in that strong a sell or a buy move at that point. So yeah, if you want to have a look at this, so we had the sell. Come along here. So we had the sell kicking around here. So when we were down here, we had some big waves. I know we got the spike back up. I was actually in obviously a DMT short trade then as well, which I then took off at around break even. But yeah, but the Dominator would have told me that I should have stayed in the sell, just stayed selling, keep selling. We then did flip to a weak buy, but like I said, we got a buy, but we didn't really get up to the 100. We nearly got there, but then we came back down to a sell. Then we had another buy that actually did come up to 100. So this was potentially saying that we were gonna go up, but then we didn't really go up. So you would have got out, and then we got short, and this obviously was a great short entry. So you can see we had the sell there. We sort of came along a bit, consolidating, not really going anywhere. The sell wave was getting bigger and bigger, way past 100 here, and then we have the big dump down, and then it stays in the sell, it stays in the sell until around here, where we potentially getting into a buy, but that doesn't turn out to be a great trade, and then we get the sell, which again sort of fakes us out a bit, but you can see we're still staying way above 100. Way below the negative 100 on this sell, so you can see you're still realistically staying short. The buy here didn't get anywhere near 100, so you're not really looking at a buy, so you're still really staying short because you're not really gone offside, so you're waiting to see how this buy wave plays out. And then yeah, then we sell down. Another great great profit down here, and then we turn it into a buy here, so around about this level. So yeah, that does go up. I mean, we do obviously have this bit of a retrace here. It shows here we didn't get the full buy, the full sell here, so it obviously wasn't a full sell, and then we got the buy again up here. But you could realistically still have been staying in your buy from here until you got like a solid big sell wave and price action starting to go down. But yeah, so that can help decide what you need to do when you're actually in a trade and you're in a consolidating sideways market. So other than that, there's not much else I wanted to talk about today other than, so I'm hoping this Bitcoin will keep going up now, get up to 10,500 and beyond. And then, then 11.5k will be the aim. So we'll see how we get on with this Bitcoin trade. I mean, if we can get back up, if we can get over 10,200 this evening, that would be great, and we would definitely be well on our way to basically, we would have covered our Ethereum loss already in the same day, which is always really good to see that we're not really sat in a loss for that day because of that one trade. But yeah, so hope you guys have had a great day trading. Thanks for listening. Remember, there's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. So that's in the description. And so thanks for listening, guys, and I will speak to you guys again tomorrow.